That's enough caffeine to power.
Jay just noticed that Eve has a very giant beverage for her.
That costs $1 at Sonic
her afternoon
happy hour.
snack. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's going to be my daily pilgrimage, my chocolate Coke. And that's not what we're going to talk about today at the daily vlog.
Mac Most daily vlog.
Yeah. Dell actually. So Jay was mentioning that Dell has a new line of computers.
Right. Well, this is pretty interesting.
Which is
called the Dell All-in-One computers. Oh, okay. They're called the producer, the entertainer, the...
Well, just like those Virgin phones or whatever those pay-per-minute phones are, they name them after like lifestyles that you supposedly should have. The Starlet.
So what's interesting about these Dell computers that are coming out is they're all-in-one form factor, exactly like the iMac.
So it's the monitor attached to the...
the CPU is built into the monitor in the back, and it has side-loading, DVD players, disk drive, and has built-in camera, just like that, made of aluminum and glass, just like the iMac.
So the gist is Dell bites Apple in that they've basically stolen the bones of the design concept.
Well, it's the sincerest form of flattery. Here's an iMac clone now.
I mean, I think that there's nothing really genius about it, though. I mean, like, there was the sunflower design first, right, on those iMacs that had, like, the half basketball, right, that had the CPU. But, I mean, if you're going to build a computer these days that has the monitor built into the computer, like, is there any other design? I mean, you wouldn't, like, build it out like a T, or you wouldn't like.
Well, but this has been the Mac design philosophy from day one. I mean, the very first when they invented the Macintosh, Steve Jobs said, "What we want to do is make a computer an appliance." So at that time they wanted to make all the Macintosh computers all in one designs, and so that's gone through the 20 years now that they've been making
Which is actually my least favorite part about the Macintosh. I think that's kind of retarded to have all your eggs in one basket. But, since Dell is going through, I mean, aside from the fact that your monitor is now married to the CPU that you've invested in, and you can't use your monitor next time you upgrade to a computer, I mean, the whole all-in-one idea, like, when you buy these Dells, it's the same as a gateway. Like, if you open up your box, you violate your warranty. So you pretty much, any of these off-the-shelf computers, you have to sort of, write off as they are self-contained exactly how they are. You can't really upgrade them in any way.
Well, what's really interesting about this is if you look at the product lines and the spec sheets for these Dells and put them side by side to the iMac one, they're identical. The same processors, Core Duos, the same graphics cards, the I forget, 2600s. It's 2600 HDs from Radeon, I think. And so same graphics, same RAM, same processor, same size screen, both have cameras, and the most surprising thing is spec for spec, the iMac is cheaper for the same equivalent model by about $200.
Wow.
So that I thought that was
well, it'll be interesting to see.
Granted, on the Mac you don't get an installed copy of Vista, but
true.
But for $200.
Excuse me. Well, it'll be interesting to see how people embrace it. What kind of market share it starts to have, and those kinds of things, and and to see design wise, where we go from our present line of iMacs. What the next turn will be.
Well,
it's always a bit of an adventure, which is why I think Mac enthusiasts are so passionate. Is because it is a bit of an adventure. Sometimes you don't really know what's going to come next.
Yeah, well, but I agree with Eve. See, Mac has always been, don't look inside the box kind of thing. is that, and for people that are really kind of hackers and want to do home brewing and build their own computers, maybe Macs is not the best computer for them.
True.
So there you go.
There you go.
Well, if you guys want to check out more, go to macmost.com.
See ya.
Go away!